Why are you way over there? Come on. We've known each other a while, right? You can come a little closer. Come on. Ah, shoot. Can you see? Look what I did there. Ow. There's a nail in the wall that I didn't remember, and it's sticking right out of the W. I can't believe I did that. And I hurt myself a little bit on it. Howdy folks, I don't know if you remember me or not, but I'm Whiskey Johnson, and I had myself a cooking show for a while, and then things just spiraled out of control like you wouldn't believe. This is gross. I made hundreds, if not dozens, of cooking shows. Few of them made it to video status, and some of them I forgot to push the record button. In the beginning, things was great. I had the time of my life, and I was so happy to be preparing delicious meals for people and getting to show it in a video form. This is where it all happens. I'm so excited about this new venture of mine. I want to do a show. I want to help people somehow. I came up with this idea. I said, you know what, Whiskey? Think about it. You've got a kitchen full of pots and pans and plates and stuff, and it's all out. I'm hungry again. I am. This damn thing's cold by now. Shoot, it's still good though. This next bite's probably going to be the whole enchilada, except this is a burrito. And action. My phone's ringing. I ain't gonna answer that. Here's the end result of all your hard work. And I know what you're thinking right now. You're thinking, oh, have you ever made anything that don't taste like a delight? No, I ain't. Not yet. Those early days of Whiskey's Kitchen, those were definitely the best times I've ever had. Take a shot! Oh, knucklehead. Let's just say that the quality started to go downhill a little bit. Just wait a minute now. This is called Whiskey's Mexican Sandwich. 3 different ethnicities. Some people got, well, whatever. I just drop some of that. I've got a court date in the morning. I gotta go to bed. We're gonna edit this. We're gonna edit this big time. It was a tough road. I pretty much had to stop a lot of what I was doing. My show hasn't been on the air for about 3 years. Lots of things have changed since then. I pretty much switched to just drinking rum. I ended up going to jail for a while, and that was embarrassing. I ended up going to jail for another while, and that was just downright pitiful. So I made up a decision in my mind not to go to jail for a while anymore. And that's when I started looking into other interests. Alright, will someone turn that off? I want to play one of my own songs. Yeah, just push the stop button there on the tape deck. Thanks. I got interested in playing the guitar again, getting back into my music. Some of you may not know this, but back in the late 70s, early 80s, I was something of a crooner. I did covers of other people's songs. I even put them out on 45 RPM single. You know, she came to see him one last time. Oh, we all wondered if she would. Well, sir, it kept running through my mind.
This time he's over her for good. He stopped loving her today. Their place to breathe upon his door, and soon they'll carry him away.
And so I knew I had a voice. I just needed to work on the guitar skills a little bit. I'm something of a songwriter. I've written a number of songs. Here's a song I wrote. Oh, you want some more pancakes? Pancakes are your life. Want some more syrup? Syrup for my wife. Ah! That's so bad. Shoot, this isn't even fun anymore. Nothing's fun anymore. So, even though I did love to play the guitar and sing and just music in general, it just wasn't doing it for me. I can't explain it. It just left me empty. And even though I was discouraged and had tossed my old sock monkey aside, I was also inspired. What would happen next would be not a success, but at least I tried.
Hi kids, welcome to another episode of Saki and Saki.
We hope that you like the show today.
Hey, what's for lunch, Saki?
I'm having a fresh organic apple. What are you having, Saki?
I've got chips. Nacho cheese flavored chips. I can't wait.
Nacho chips for lunch? That's not very good for you.
What do you mean?
That's all full of MSG and salt and all kinds of bad stuff.
What?
Yeah, you should try eating some fresh fruits and vegetables.
Okay, I'll give it a try. Ugh, I'm not used to it.
It's a living.
And then I found something that I love almost as much as cooking. It's art. I discovered art was kind of my thing too. Well, not only am I extremely innovative in my recipes and my cooking techniques, I've also brought my uniqueness and my inventiveness to the art world. And that's why I prefer to use a mixed media, in this case using some pastel chalks, but I also add fruits to my pictures. Yeah, I know what you're thinking right now. You're thinking you're a crazy man. Stop it now. That was a pretty good banana. You could have made banana bread out of that. Well, if you just keep your mouth quiet for just a moment, you'll see I have just created a unicorn. Here's one of my pieces that I've been working on. I mean, just take a look at that. Turned out pretty good. Didn't even have to hardly try at all. This is one of my favorite pieces right here. This is based on a real librarian type that I dated a couple times, and we'd go to this place down the street that served pretty good onion rings. I'm finding that I've got more of a passion for my artwork than I do for cooking at the moment. What is the biggest misconception people have about me? That's a great question. I think the biggest misconception that people may have about me is that I don't have a sense of humor. I don't know where they came up with that one. Hi, folks. People say I ain't got no sense of humor, but look at me. Look at me with my curly hair. Oh, and my oversized glasses is a hoop. I have a really good sense of humor. I'm not that serious. I like to have fun. It's just a wig, folks. Just your old pal whiskey having a little bit of fun. You ever ask someone if they have a great sense of humor and they just say, "Nah, I don't have a very good sense of humor. I've got a horrible sense of humor." No, nobody's going to say that. Everybody thinks they have a great sense of humor because they laugh at the stuff they laugh at.
What is the strangest rumor you've heard about yourself?
What is the strangest rumor I've heard about myself? Oh, I've heard people try to make the claim that I don't actually drink whiskey. The whiskey. People saying that there's evidence somewhere that my whiskey's fake. Take an empty jug, a little bit of tea, and the next thing you know, you're just guzzling whiskey. Whiskey. I drink whiskey. My name is whiskey. Of course I drink whiskey. I'm opting for coffee. Coffee. Could you imagine someone's name being Les Paul and they never even picked up a guitar? Absurd. So I do drink whiskey. I don't know where they got that from, but that is not true.
What do you think caused your downfall?
So what was my downfall? That's your question? I didn't know I had a downfall. I haven't been falling down, I've been falling up.
More specifically in regard to Whiskey's Kitchen.
Okay, specifically Whiskey's Kitchen. You know, I still love to cook and prepare delicious meals that I can serve to friends and family. I still like that. I still believe that everything is a burrito. So what happened? I guess you could say that I have stumbled upon what in the literary circles is known as writer's block. But for me it's cooking. And I'm hitting like a cooking block. I just got sick and tired of showing everybody. So what? You ever get tired of something? No? You ever get tired of being a And it's a shame because I got this brand new sign, brand new logo, and I can't think of a thing that I want to make for anybody. Does that answer your question? Like I could keep making the same stuff over and over, but that's not. You've seen it.
What's next for Whiskey Johnson?
What's next? What's next for Wixie Johnson? I honestly don't know. I'm not so sure that I'm going to be doing Whiskey's Kitchen anymore. I think that's done. I do still dabble in my artwork, and I sing still, but I don't know if I'm going to be releasing any albums or anything like that.
You always had an eye for things that glittered, but I was far from being made of gold. I don't know how, but I scraped up the monies. I never could quite tell you no.
I'm thinking death. Yeah. Death. That's what's next.
It's a long, long road from which there is no return. While we're on the way to there, why not share?
That was my drama. I did some drama there for you. This is done. Can we wrap this up now? Because I say you got enough stuff.
He ain't heavy. He's my brother.